Yes! Hey, hey, hey. Hey in the sleigh.
And I've always said that. Joe's going to do the
Literally.
intro today because I
Guys,
got to apply my lip.
Literally, I'm like, I don't even need to give an intro. All we need to do is talk about my bang situation right now. I was growing out my bangs and then I cut them and then I haven't cut them again and they're so long and my hair looks literally crazy. And I'm like, everyone comment something nice about my hair so I feel better about it.
I agree.
Literally. I'm like, go like and comment my Instagram post too. Thank you. So it's been a min.
Yeah, we've tried to film this episode
3 times.
like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, and there's just mostly Joe's just been so busy with school.
Sorry. Well, school's ended, but then it's like
Now.
school ended. Okay, now that school's ended. Okay, now work. I'm crazy hours. And then now, oh, now you're sick. Oh, now there's this. It's just like I just can't catch a fucking break.
Yeah, it's one thing after another for sure.
And then it's like, oh, now it's going to be Christmas. Yay for Christmas.
Yeah, so we wanted to come and do a end of year episode, a little holiday special because you probably won't see us until next
Probably
year.
May, at this rate.
If
like,
it's on Joe's schedule, it will be May.
No, at this rate, I'm like, it's gonna be my 21st birthday episode. Yes.
Yeah.
Which is like 110 days away.
Sorry, y'all. It's just we're both on different schedules. This is a passion project. We do this when we can, but obviously,
I can't stop staring at my bangs.
oh no.
We're trying our best. It's just if you guys watched us and reviewed us and told all your friends to watch us and then we made a bunch of money, then we could commit to this full time and then I wouldn't have to work and then I could be on here every single day.
Right. But I just don't think we're ever going to I don't know. Who knows? Maybe next year's the year we'll have a crazy episode and blow up. But I think we need to have more themed episodes or more direction if we want to grow realistically.
I guess.
Or be more consistent. I don't know. It's just how do you grow a podcast? I don't know.
You guys tell your friends about it. Duh.
Yeah, other than making TikToks. But honestly, I'm the sole editor of this podcast and making short form TikTok content makes me want to kill myself. So I know realistically I should be posting more shorts. We should be doing XYZ, but I don't have the mental capacity or time with also managing my other YouTube channels that I do upload multiple times a week, but we're here, and that's what fucking matters. We're here when we're here.
Literally. And when we're here, it's a great time.
And it's a great time when we're here.
Literally. I'm like, what do we want to talk about today?
Well, I think we should go over our Spotify Wrapped.
Which it's been a minute, but it's still important information.
Yeah, I think it's still worth talking about end of the year stuff. It's what's more, it's
I
it goes Spotify Wrapped, Christmas.
And then New Year's, New Year, New Me, resolutions.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about New Year's
That's
goals
cute.
and resolutions. Yeah.
Okay, my phone's about to die, so let me open my Spotify Wrapped right now.
See, we're recording with my phone, so I'm just gonna have to go off my head. Or let's look at the photo I texted in the group chat. I'll insert them on the screen, so you if you're watching on YouTube.
Ew, I don't like when being inserted on the screen.
Oh,
you can do it.
Well, okay.
I just wish I could only talk about the ones that I want to talk about and then not talk about the ones that
I think we got to talk about the
wanna.
top songs and top artists. That's
even in here.
In the fam squad.
Oh, wrong group chat.
There's a lot of group chats.
There's 2.
But then there's ones with mom, and then there's
I guess there's 3.
That's a lot for me.
Okay, I have it. So
Are we doing mine or yours first?
we could do yours.
Okay.
We just have to my phone is at 10%.
Okay. So we'll start with my top songs, then we'll do top artists.
Wait, let's do it that way. You do your top 5 songs. I'll do my top 5 songs.
Oh, right.
You do your artists. Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Okay. So my Spotify Wrapped top 5 songs of the year first. So as a surprise by no one, even though it does show my mental illness a little bit, because this song released, I kid you not
that long ago.
a month before the Spotify Wrapped dropped.
Which is insane.
It released on October 27th, and Spotify Wrapped dropped at the end of November. It is Now That We Don't Talk by Miss Taylor Swift. It is my favorite vault track on Speak Now, Taylor's version, and it's also 2 minutes long, so I can just
It is really, really short.
I can just put it on repeat, and it's it's so perfect. There's not a single thing I would change about that song. It has a good bridge. It's short. It's to the fucking point. It's too fucking relatable. The best vault track on 1999 Taylor's version, and I know everyone's gonna be like, is it over now? Is it over now? Those goddamn seagull noises in the background ruin the vibe. Now That We Don't Talk is perfection. Thank you.
No, and I listened, and this is the only one that like I really like took, and like I don't listen to very.
Really?
I'm very pick and choosy with Taylor Swift, like music.
I'm like a stanny.
See, and I like enjoy a lot of her music, but
Yeah.
I'm pick and choose with what songs I'm going to like
But you
actually
like,
listen
you remember
to.
you like that
And
one.
this is one that I like, and I have like listened to a few times, but it's just it's very short, but
See,
it is a little bop. Like
as you'll see, I think literally like 3 of these songs are like 2 minutes or less. I love,
which makes it easy to like just keep listening.
exactly. That's my thing. I don't have like the time, and if it's going to be a long song, I need it to change up a lot, which we will get into with my top artist, because there's an artist that is a little embarrassing, but you know what? I have justifications. Anyway, so okay, love that song, my favorite vault track, but the 1989's vaults are just all like great. I think it's my favorite vaults of, besides Red, but that's like, you know, like come on, you have Phoebe Bridgers and All Too Well 10.
Love Phoebe.
But okay, 2, We Might Even Be Falling in Love by Victoria Monet.
Which I only know
another
like,
interlude. This song's like a minute and a half long.
besides like songs with like songs she's in or like helped
Features.
produce. I literally know like 3
You-
Victoria Monet songs, but I do know this one and I like this one a lot. I would really like her. I just need to listen to her.
She just came out with a new album too, by the way, everyone.
I know
So-
On My Mama, but that's
Yeah,
the one
that's
she's
the single.
nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah, of course. Oh, period. She should be. Yeah, I love
But
Victoria
I do know
Monet.
that one.
Victoria Monet is so underrated. If you like R&B, get into it. I saw her live in Vegas, and it was Josh's like first time really realizing, like, you know, obviously I play her songs here and there, but when Josh and I went and saw her in Vegas, he became obsessed, and then now he listens to her. She's like the fucking performer. She's iconic. She's basically behind like most of Ariana Grande's hits too. So it's like they're besties. The
Is
influence
she
is there.
nominated for Best New Artist too?
I
I know
don't
she
know.
has been at least.
She should be.
Train.
Yeah, there's gonna be trains coming by. Sorry if you can hear that.
It's like it's giving Divergent, like just like live the fantasy, you
to
know.
live the fantasy.
But I think it could be for a VMA or something. But she was nominated for I don't know something Best New Artist. I do know that.
Wow, I love that. Okay, so yeah, love that song. It's such a short little ditty. If it's a short little bop, I will like loop it. I'll just put it on replay and listen to it until I literally throw up. Okay, 3, Low by SZA.
Which we love.
This was one of my, if not my top track from SOS. And again, it's just so fucking good. The Travis Scott ad-libs in it hits every time. It's so,
Yeah, it's
this
one of my
song
faves
is like,
too.
it's like crack. Like she put crack in it.
It's so fucking good. No,
It's
literally.
so, the production is amazing. 4, we have God's Favorite by Megan Thee Stallion. Again,
Yeah.
this is just a little like freestyle off of her For the Hotties like freestyle EP. But I saw it in an edit of Ekin-Su from Love Island. And I was like, what is that song?
No, the edit people get on
No.
the top songs like
Well,
earliest.
Sorry if you hear the crackling. Yeah, I saw an edit of Ekin-Su to this song, and then I looked it up and I just became obsessed. It's so good. It's so good. And then lastly, this one I think is hilarious. The 6th song under this is Rush by Troye Sivan, and I totally think that should be my 5th, realistically. But Body Do by Miss Chloe got up on my top 5. Do you ever wonder, like, who else is fucking your man? You don't find it like this. I'm not even gonna lie, I found that song through that goddamn Little Mermaid meme. Changed my life.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, the Little Mermaid movie, where it was like, this should be the credit song. Did you? I remember I tried to show it to you.
I don't remember. But
Oh
I
my
also
god!
have
If
the
you're
worst
gay and you're on
memory.
Twitter, you probably saw that meme.
I'm like, sorry, I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, you're not on Twitter though. On X. I'm about this close to leaving though. Like this fucking close. Anyway, but Body Do by Chloe. Great song. It's just a fucking pop banger. I love pop bitches, okay? Now, my top we're going to do your top 5
Yes.
songs. Okay.
So
Joe's are very like, if you know Joe at all, you would guess these songs. Like
No,
they are
probably
Yeah. It's literally
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So my number 1 song, the song of the fucking year that needs to win its fucking Grammy, and it's not gonna win it because the Grammys are fucking rigged.
Yeah, they just
and
snub.
they hate me.
Mhm.
But Miss A&W by Lana Del Rey, Pitchfork rated this the number 1 song of the year. Number 1 fucking song of the year. So fucking good. Literally like one of the best songs ever. I'm like,
it is a great song.
if you haven't listened to it, the lyrics, the story, everything part of it, it's like that's where we're different a little bit. Is like my song is like my top song's like what 5-6 minutes long.
See, yeah, and that's what I was gonna say.
Maybe it's not 7, is it? I
It's
don't know.
long.
It's pretty
It's
long. It's in
long.
that area. It's
And
it's a
that
longer
is
song.
my issue with that song. It is far too
Oh,
long.
see, but every
for
single
me.
part is such an iconic moment. Like Every part is so good.
But I do like that song because it does, like, the tones change a lot. You go from, like, different vibes.
Yeah, it's a 7-minute song.
Way too fucking long for me, but a great song.
Literally. My next song, which I can have a funny story about this, is Kill Bill by SZA.
We both have SZA's.
Which
SOS, honestly, after, like, SOS was album of the fucking year after Renaissance.
Oh, I think it will sweep Grammys. I think that, but also Olivia Rodrigo, because they love Olivia
who's nominated for album of the year?
Album of the year is The Record, Boy Genius, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
The only ones, that John Baptiste.
Who
whatever.
fucking cares about him?
Like, he went, I'm like, why is he always here? Who listens
White
to
people
him?
love John Baptiste.
I don't know.
Like, straights.
I'm not listening to him.
White straights, maybe?
And the ones I remember
I don't know. Are there any straights in the chat? Let us know. Do you listen to John Baptiste?
No, but straight in the chat.
Any straights?
There's no straights in the chat.
Okay. So Boy Genius, John Baptiste,
and I think Olivia Rodrigo are the three that like pay attention to me. I think that any three of them
is Midnight's nominated?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And then SOS?
Oh, yes.
Was Renaissance nominated last year?
It was last year, and it lost to Harry.
Oh, because SOS came out.
We've had that.
Right.
Woo.
Because that's what I was saying. Because I was like, my album of the years for 2022 were Renaissance, SOS, Harry's House. Like those.
But SOS came out late.
Okay, so right.
So
yes,
that's
same
why.
with Midnight's. But yeah, Midnight shouldn't. Okay, yeah, I think SOS deserves it. In my opinion, SOS deserves that Grammy. That is album of the fucking year.
Also,
album of the year.
There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard, Lana Del Rey.
Oh, that one's nominated.
Yes, that is my pick, but I know it's not going to win.
See, that's fair. My
because
pick is SOS.
They love to fuck over Lana Del Rey at the Grammy. She's never won one.
Really?
To this day. She's been nominated. She's never won one fucking Grammy. So that's the thing is, like, I'm just setting myself up. That's no. I would be.
Who do you think is gonna win though?
I think that they could randomly be obsessed, because they're always obsessed with the random artists.
I think
they love Olivia Rodrigo.
I would love if Olivia won.
Boy Genius, I think could be deserving, and I think that they could either randomly love or just whatever and not give
I don't
anything.
think so. I don't think we're getting a Casey Musgraves moment with Boy Genius, unfortunately.
Which would be
I don't think we're doing it.
But also
I don't. I think they'll give it.
SZA's nominated for the most.
I would love SZA if SZA won.
I think she's nominated for 9.
I would be happy if SZA, Olivia, or Lana won. I have not fully listened to Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard still, so
that album.
But I'm sure
yes.
everyone loves it. So
those
three I think are deserved. Midnight's does
I would
not
do that
deserve to win.
Plus Boy Genius.
I don't think Midnight's.
I agree.
There's no way Midnight's will win though. I don't even think Taylor thinks Midnight's should win.
Because that's where the concern is with Song of the Year is about writing, whereas Record of the Year is about production. So A&W is on for Song of the Year, and I think its biggest competition is Anti-Hero Taylor Swift.
Yeah, honestly, I think Anti-Hero could take that.
And I think 1000% I could take it. So that's where it's like
Midnight's does not deserve Record of the Year, but Anti-Hero could take Song of the Year.
That's the thing is I think it could win. Obviously, I love my A&W Lana Del Rey, but but
the Grammys are stupid. They snub everyone.
I do think she could maybe
win.
They
literally snubbed Beyonce so many fucking times. Like, let's be serious.
I think she did win her VMA, like Lana did for there's a candy necklace performance, and I think she won her VMA for that. So it's like maybe since she won her VMA, she could win the Grammy for it. But I don't know. That one I don't even know about, and I don't really care about.
Okay. Album of the year random
with
prediction.
Kill Bill though. Yes, sorry. With Kill Bill, it's like I think when it first came out, it was that first one that I'm like obsessed with. It's not my top now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's always what happens. I was like Positions when Positions came out. Positions was like my number one song of the year, and it's just because it was the single that came out, and I was just obsessed waiting for like the rest.
Well, yeah, and it was just like catchy originally. Now on TikTok, I kind of can't stand. It's
definitely the overplayed song from the album.
Oh, for sure. It's like I kind of don't really listen to it at all anymore. But I remember I was trying to get the last verse. My next song was Jigsaw Falling Into Place, Radiohead, my number 3 song. This song is just.
It's
your
obsession.
It's so good, and also it's like
Joe is a Radiohead incel.
Not the incel, the girls that live. Radiohead get it.
The girlies,
the guys that are incel Reddit scaries. Ugh.
Okay.
But they're also that's their favorite album for a fucking reason.
But there's a difference. Like there's like the Reddit incels, and there's like the girlies reclaiming incel energy. You know.
Well,
that's me with the Smiths.
I'm giving.
Yeah.
My next from the same album, which in my is
having
Nude by Radiohead.
2 Radiohead songs in your 2023
and those
top
were
5.
Also in my top 5 last year, both songs.
Really?
fully both songs.
Honestly,
because
I love
I
that.
also got into, like, when I got into Radiohead probably last summer. Not like this most recent last summer, the year before that, actually, sorry. Summer of 2022.
Okay.
So it was like really into winter, like the end of the year. I was listening to that through the beginning of this year. So it's like I listened to it so much that whole time that it's like, you know, that was all like, you know, kind of one cohesive time, but it just
Okay,
went
we're
long.
back to backing it like Drake.
Then my
Fifth.
number 5 spot is Heated by Beyonce.
As it should be.
There's no fucking surprise. I had to learn every word for the concert.
That's
like,
true.
But also it's so fucking good.
Okay, well, perform that then.
I'm like, tip, tip, tip on hardwood floors. 10, 10, 10s across the board. We're not going to do the full performance.
Damn. I was really hoping.
I'm like, everyone's sitting here like.
They would love it. They would eat it up. Don't even lie. Don't even act like they would not like that.
Maybe some other time.
Okay.
So yeah, those are my top 5 songs.
Okay.
It's Lana Del Rey, SZA, Radiohead, Beyonce, all the girlies. Deserving top songs, honestly.
Love that. Okay. So top artists. My top artist, I mean, number 1, surprise to no one, was Taylor Swift. This was her year. She was everywhere. She was coming out with every fucking album and every fucking Taylor's version and every fucking remix and so love it. Was streaming my bestie all year. 2 is SZA. Honestly, I had a real big like moment, I think, like with my Spotify Wrapped being like, SZA is in my top like 3 favorite artists of all time. I think SZA has replaced The Weeknd for me as like favorite artist of all time. And I'm just obsessed with her, and I literally need Lana like tomorrow.
No, literally, I'm like,
ugh.
It better be good because
It's gonna be fucking good. It's SZA.
Well, yeah, but I'm just like, if you have to like wait,
especially if you push it off, yeah, it better be good. Yeah. Okay, 3rd, the Queen, bitch. Are we shocked?
Queen Bee,
Beyonce. We saw her in concert this year, so obviously was preparing for that, and also Renaissance still. Like, I'm not sick of it. I could listen to that album probably every day for the rest of my life and never get sick of it.
No, literally, it's like never ever do I ever get sick of it.
It's a masterpiece. And My House is great. Is it a new single or is that going to be for the second chapter? Like, do we know? Was it just for the movie?
I thought it was the credits of the movie.
Oh, it's just a movie credit song. Okay.
Which, I mean, it eats still.
No, it's great. I love it. When I buy a house, I'm definitely like blasting that shit. If I ever can buy a house.
Literally.
But yeah, Beyonce, of course. Duh. And number 4, even though she was fucking radio silent this year, we still got motherfucking Miss Ariana Grande in my rap. She is in my rap pretty much every year consistently. That's my queen. And I like literally I can't even think about the fact that she's in the studio making her 7th album. And that like people are saying it's coming soon. Like this next year.
Which a lot of music be coming soon.
But like, okay, but this is so different because like, I went from getting Ariana Grande music about as often as I get Taylor Swift music to like not having anything for 3 years. I'm in a drought. I'm depressed. I'm suicidal.
I'm like watching this dog shit right here.
Yeah, this guy's like, oh, he's really good. Anyway, so we love Miss Ariana. We're still listening to her. And 5th, the only man on my wrap up to be found is Travis Scott.
Which is so funny. That's the only man, and it's Travis Scott.
Look, I have it's just something about me. It's my guilty pleasure toxic trait is that I am obsessed with Travis Scott's music.
I think Travis Scott kind of eats too.
His music is so fucking good. His music is like Kanye level good without Kanye's bullshit. And I stand by that, especially the new album. It's so Yeezus like coded, and as I loved Yeezus in middle school, and fuck Kanye West. I would like to start by saying that, like, absolutely fuck him. I'm so over him. And that Runaway song, you know how everyone was on TikTok talking about, if I was Kim, like I would have ran back.
I'd go back.
That would have given me the ick of all fucking
I would have been
icks.
like, I
run right back to me. The new album was great. What was it called? Utopia. Utopia came out this year, and honestly, there's some amazing songs on there. You got SZA on there and Beyonce. You've got my top girlies on there.
I'm convinced.
Of course, I'm gonna listen.
No, yeah, you really got SZA and Beyonce, which is so
and
iconic.
honestly, Astroworld, the album, changed my fucking life.
That was just very high school, like for me.
It's such a good album. Every time I listen to it, I just like am so like yeah, I do have a soft spot for Travis Scott's music. I don't know anything about him personally, so if he's like a really bad guy, I'm so sorry. All I know is that he's Stormy's dad,
and she's on the album,
and she's on the album. Nah, but yeah, Travis Scott. I don't know, is lit, but anyway. So I really like Travis Scott because of his production.
Love it.
Love it.
So
your
my
top
5 artists.
We have some overlaps for sure.
My number 1, which I think is a given, and also I was like, I know it's Lana Del Rey, obviously, but I was like not necessarily surprised at all to see this, but acknowledge that like of any artist besides SZA and Drake, Lana Del Rey was like the third I saw, as people was like everybody's top artist. Like I think SZA, Drake, and Lana Del Rey I saw were like every single person I freaking follows. Like one of them was their top artist.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because people I think really liked Drake's album too.
And I think Lana Del Rey is like already obviously iconic, but I think she's also even more blowing up on
all
TikTok
three
consistently.
of those.
SZA,
All three of them,
obviously, yes.
All three of them had amazing albums drop.
Well, yeah, but Lana Del Rey, really, obviously, the girl, she's the best. My number 2 is Radiohead. Again.
Yep.
They were my number 1 last year. And it was kind of like I was wondering if it was going to be a battle between them. But then my number 3 was SZA.
Okay.
Clearly.
Love that for us.
Yes.
Oh, wait. My number 2 and 3 are your 3 and 4.
Really? Which leads us to our number 4, Beyonce.
What?
This, like, and I want to like make it clear, like Lana Del Rey, Radiohead, SZA are like people I've been listening to for like years. I think like I guess Radiohead a little less, but like still like a really long time.
Yeah,
and
they've
so
been on
it's,
your
like,
wrap ups like consistently.
And like besides, like Renaissance was really like I always knew Beyonce was the girl, and I knew like songs, but
you
never
were,
like
I think you might have been just a little too young.
Yeah, I never like listened to all of her, and so like obviously Renaissance changed my freaking life, and so
Yeah.
this year has been the year where like I've gone back and like educated
Really
myself
educated
on Beyonce
yourself.
and been like, wow.
Thank God.
Like, and literally like
Thank
it just like
God.
opened like my third eye.
Thank
And
God.
like
Yeah,
I just
Renaissance
love
changed lives.
fucking Beyonce like so goddamn much. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my generation was like kind of like right at the tail end. Like Sasha Fierce came out when I was 9 or 10, like in elementary school. And I remember like going and getting the CD with Avery and like playing it in her like on the hand like
See, and I like going back,
but like
there's
Lemonade
songs.
and stuff like, and those drops I feel like did not impact our generation as much, like those albums when we were teens, because it was all that Tidal BS and it wasn't on streaming and stuff, so you had to really go out of your way to listen to it when Beyonce dropped.
No, but I'm pretty sure Beyonce was like the original drop all on a streaming platform, I thought. Oh no, it was available only on iTunes.
See?
So I was wrong.
And I had Spotify, so I didn't even get to like, you know what I mean. So I feel
Taylor
like
Swift wasn't on Spotify at the time. See, I didn't even start listening to music at that point. Like I
Right.
was like just listening to like
So-
what was in the car, you know. So
But-
that's why I don't know that, but I'm going back and educating myself. I promise. Now I know.
absolutely good for you, because yeah, I remember growing up to "Beautiful Life," Shakira.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh,
That was a great song for me.
I would
to
like
live for
dance
the
in my
summer.
room and pretend I was in the music video. Okay. And your last top artist. I love to
which-
see this.
This is I
love to
my
see it.
last number 5 top artist.
Honestly,
is
I'm so over this. I feel like, oh, you can say her name
Olivia
first.
Rodrigo.
It's Olivia Rodrigo. I'm like already going to bat to defend Olivia before like you even say her name. I feel like she is getting like such like negative treatment, and it's really a year of pop girlies, like the renaissance of pop girlies. We have Taylor at her peak. Ariana's coming back. Sabrina Carpenter after the Christmas EP. Oh, I'm a stan.
I keep like seeing so many videos.
Oh.
I haven't even like fully listened to her
when
music,
she's
but I'm like,
you need to
okay,
listen to
I
the
need
Christmas
listen
EP,
to
bitch.
it.
You need to listen to the Christmas EP. If her next album has this kind of like, it is so good. And her stage presence is amazing. You know, I feel like Tate McRae. Oh,
Yeah.
her album is amazing, and I'm loving that like pop music is back.
Yeah.
But I feel like Olivia's still out here catching strays. Like still, obviously the whole thing with Taylor Swift, how Taylor literally just like acts like she doesn't exist. Like that must suck. Like
Yeah.
when Taylor's so close to Sabrina, Gracie Abrams, all these new upcoming pop girlies, but Olivia's being ostracized.
And the other thing is like Olivia, like you have to remember like Olivia Rodrigo also had like drama with Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
And now like she's like opening for Taylor
Yeah.
Swift, her
Yeah.
idol. Like
Yeah,
it's
right.
insane.
And Taylor literally made Olivia, like, or Taylor's team sued Olivia for Deja Vu credits for no fucking reason.
Mhm.
Like, and yeah, I think, honestly, this might be like my own little conspiracy theory, but I think The Grudge is about Taylor Swift.
Oh, everybody thinks that.
Is that true?
Like
Do you think?
online, everybody be
Either
saying
way.
that.
Anyway, and then Guts comes out, right? And I feel like it's an amazing album. It's an impeccable album, but I feel like for some reason it's getting the like everyone's suddenly I'm not like other girlsing it. They're really
Yeah.
like, it's not good. It's not as good as sour, or it's just the same, or it's me, or why is she screaming like that? Me.
But I'm like,
they're really
it's
nitpicking
kind
the.
of
It's a
great.
great fucking
It's
album.
kind of fucking great. It was like
If it-
perfect transition from
it
summer to
wins
fall.
if it wins the Grammy, it deserves it.
I'd be totally okay with
And
it.
I think it is a step up above sour. She elevated. And like she is proving that she is like she is literally could be Taylor Swift's predecessor. Truly, the only one I think that is maybe on the singer-songwriting level of Taylor Swift. But I think it's just one of those things that people don't want to admit that it's good.
Yeah,
I don't know why
literally.
people are acting like Guts was not the fucking slay that it was.
I think like a lot of people didn't give it a chance, but also I
Yeah.
feel like a lot
But
of
why?
like, I don't know. It depends. I feel like I've seen mixed.
I feel like
opinions.
the fans liked it.
But they do that. They've done this so many times. Like I'll be honest. Like I feel like we've all done. Like I was a part of this too. It's like I did this with Billie Eilish. Like I'd say I like because I was like I liked Billie Eilish. Her old music, like it's good anymore. And it's like, but now I go back and it's like no. I mean I don't live for her like baddie songs as
sure.
much. But I'm like no. Like she is so talented. I'm like and like
Yeah.
I feel like people like Billie Eilish kind of the same thing happened to her.
Yeah. But Billie, I feel like a lot of that prompted because she changed the style from the first EP to like the really batty techno production. But like Olivia, I don't know. I feel like Sour and Guts are very sonically cohesive. I mean,
Yeah.
Guts is definitely heavier, more on that like rock punk influence. But like, not every song needs to be a ballad, y'all. Like, are we really gonna act like a Bad Idea Right doesn't hit? Like,
No, yeah,
I don't know.
literally.
I just think I'm shocked that that album is not like as big as Sour was or more. And I wonder if it's because of the like Swifty, if it's this Tay Voodoo.
Maybe.
I don't know. But I just feel like Taylor, we need to give Olivia Rodrigo her flowers. So I like that she's on your top 5 artists.
Well, and she replaced a reoccurring placement,
who?
Miss Lord,
Oh.
who is like pretty damn close at like
Yeah, she's listening
dropping
to
her
her album.
Like she be like, and that's what I love about Lord is like Lord doesn't post a lot of Instagram, but there's like an Instagram account called Lord Content, and like Lord is sitting there like commenting like on it, like hey, this is this. Like
I love that.
she's like keeping us
Yeah.
updated, and like she'll send out her little emails, and it's
Well,
like
because she knows like the girlies that really care are going to take their time to find this other account and
Yeah.
look into it, not like the random people like the locals on Twitter. You
Literally.
know what I mean?
and
It's
so
smart.
It's like amazing, but she just like literally I think like a few days ago, like now like she basically said like, oh, like basically like get ready, but like it's not super soon. So she's like you only get like a little bit ready, but like just so you know, like we're getting there.
doing it.
Like we're like, and she's been listening to her album so much for like months. So it's like we are just waiting for an announcement, and I'm like, and that
We've got Lana coming. Lana by SZA
Yes.
coming. Lord coming. Ariana Grande 7 coming. With Max Martin and Ilya. I can't even talk about.
Also, yeah, what's coming out? Also, what else is coming out next year? Like, is the Wicked movie next year?
Yes, the first part, because it's a 2-part movie now, and I think it comes out Christmas Eve or Christmas Day 2024. So like, it is next year, but not.
A lot.
Yeah, all the way.
Because
at
like
the
yeah,
end.
like what's I don't know. Because like for cinema
But yeah.
and entertainment, I feel like this year was a really good year.
It was a really good year. Barbie, Oppenheimer, summer. Like I think
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, and then it
Five Nights at
faded
Freddy's
into Hunger Games.
movies,
Yeah,
so
but I feel
iconic.
like the Hunger Games and Five Nights though would not have done as well if it wasn't for like the Barbie
Because
craze.
it like brought back like
It
let's go
really-
to the movie
yeah,
theater.
yeah.
Like let's go like dress up.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
literally.
it made like the movie theater like fun.
I'm
again.
so sad that Everything Everywhere All at Once didn't come out post movie theater craze, because if you have not seen Everything Everywhere All at Once yet, you really need to go
and yeah,
see
I
it.
never got to see it in a movie theater.
That is a movie of the year.
I wish I could have seen it. In
Josh
the
and I
movie
just literally bought tickets and went and like did not know what it was about and saw it in the theaters. Can you imagine?
theater. See, I'd been seeing TikToks about it, but I've been like I'd not been none of it was like
I need to see Saltburn.
oh I need to see it too. I think it's still in theaters.
Yeah, but literally when I look it up on my phone, normally you can mark like, oh, this movie's in theaters. Like Priscilla. I had Priscilla marked in theaters, but then it was like coming soon to rent. And now you can rent it. It's $20 to rent. I'm just trying to see Hot Jacob Elordi. Can we please? Why is it $20 to
I
rent
liked
this
Priscilla.
movie?
Priscilla's it's very
Was it good?
It's very artsy.
I know I'm going to love it because it's like a girly movie. It's for the girls.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
it is-
mean?
It's very very artsy. But
Yeah.
I was able to appreciate that.
Yeah, and so I want to see that, but I had Priscilla marked, and so now it's available. And I was trying to mark Saltburn to do the same thing. The Apple TV acts like Saltburn. It does not exist. I'm like, what is this like?
Literally.
Is this like an underground? Like, what should I not be watching it? I don't know anything about it,
I
but I don't want to know. You know what I mean?
I know very like brief things, but I keep seeing that like the straights are like, oh my god, what was this? And all the gays are like, yeah,
Okay, yeah. So I need to. I think I heard something say it was like about religion or something. Which
All I know is something about drinking bath water, which I'm like, honestly, doesn't sound that gross. But
Okay,
I guess
well-
like people are like, ew, but that's literally all I know about
I'm
it.
like, weren't y'all around with Belle Delphine? This is nothing new. Drinking
No, that's
bath
literally
water.
what I've been saying. That's literally what I'm saying. Also,
Okay.
I think I saw a rumor that there's dick in it that's real. But also,
Is it Jacob Elordi's?
No, I think it's the other guys. But also,
Oh.
I could be so wrong. That could literally not be real at
I don't
all.
know why I'm acting like I'm really not a Jacob Elordi girly like that much, but he is 6'5".
No,
and it's like
I
when
think
you're
he's-
6'5".
I mean, he's also in his like iconic moment.
Yeah, no, he's actually like I think post kissing booth era, like that Jacob Elordi, not for me.
I think it's like Euphoria. Euphoria was like
Euphoria
really,
was the
like
transition.
first it was like I think
Mhm.
there was like like
Yeah.
Euphoria transitioned him after he like got
Yeah.
like bigger, and
but
then
this
it's like
Priscilla Saltburn
now
year
it's
for
like
him,
now it's like okay, now you are like
He's-
a actor.
he's the white boy of the month. Yeah. So I get it. He's definitely growing on me, Jacob Elordi. But I just remember, yeah, I couldn't, and I feel like with Nate, I just never found Nate hot because I hated his character, so it didn't work. But I want to see Priscilla. I want to see Saltburn. But yeah, AG7 coming out. What other movies and shows are coming out next year?
I don't know, but
Well, that was our Spotify.
we'll talk
Wrapped.
about it when we're there.
Woo!
So
That was 2023 music wise. What? Apple new
the
top
Colorado
stories.
Supreme Court has ruled that Trump cannot appear in the state's 2024 ballot. Here's what to know.
Wait,
So can he not run?
they'll probably like waive it, or there'll be some workaround. I swear. That's what I don't understand too. How are you going to be impeached 2 times and still be legally allowed to run? Because I can't even think about the fact that we have an election next year. It makes me want to die. Because you just know, like, we're just election year is literally the worst.
No, literally. I'm
It's
like,
the worst. And especially like knowing we're just gonna have to hear their names everywhere. I hate both. Like I'm so fucking over it. So that would be iconic, but I don't know. I feel like they'll work around because like how is that? Yeah, how has that not already been done?
I just don't get politics. Like,
I'm like, if you get
because they're like,
suspended
this
from-
happened, so this happens. I'm like, okay.
Like,
And then they're
if-
like, but actually none of that happened because this happened. I'm like, okay. And none of it ever fucking makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's just confusing. But okay, what about New Year's resolutions? Do you like? What are your goals? What are you like? I know you were thinking about maybe some career changes. I don't know. Like, what are your 2024
Yeah.
goals?
Like my main thing is just like I just want to get like a good savings going, work on money. Like that's a big part of just like, you know, being an adult, and like I feel like that's really my next step.
Love that.
And so yes, that, but I don't know, like I feel like that's the thing is I was originally going to school for fashion, and I'm just gonna switch it up and just go generals and get my general degree and really go from there. I think I've kind of questioned like maybe what I want to do in
Oh,
the
I didn't
end
even
of
know
my
you were
life.
switching to generals.
Yeah, because I can do fashion still with like, you know, and like basically
You
I
don't
want to get
need a
my
degree.
generals and then like not move on and wait until like say later in life. Then I do want to go and get something that's more targeted to like
Whatever
I end
you're
up
in.
doing. And so it's like if I start broad, I can still do fashion if that's my path, or I could go somewhere else if like that's my path. And I just feel like I keep putting all my eggs into one basket, but it's like, you know, like I'm young, I have time to figure it out. I don't know where life's gonna take me, and so I want to stop overthinking it and feeling like forced into one box and be able to like open up my opportunities and go anywhere that the world takes me. And that's my like big life thing. So it's like I've been kind of like questioning like things here or there, like maybe like I want to do this, maybe I want to do that. And it's more or less like I'm just kind of like letting myself question it, look into it, but not like trying to like make decisions right now.
Work.
No, literally. I'm like, same.
Right as I take a hit, you stop talking. I'm like, sorry, I have a response. I am using weed to get through seasonal depression. So.
I feel like actually I'm not gonna say that.
But my Zoloft is really slaying. Before we get into New Year's resolutions, I just want to talk about my newt slay that happened to me today. Actually, can I talk about what is it called? The pits and the pros and the pits? What is it? Like your peak and your pit. So you talk about like the high of your day and the pit of your day.
Of today?
For me, it's going to be yesterday.
Okay. I'll do yesterday.
Okay. Peak and pit. And then we'll talk about my New Year's resolutions or whatever. Kind of the same thing, honestly. But so my pit yesterday. I was smoking, speaking of, because I discovered that there's a Chica dispensary nearby and they be selling some good shit. So Josh and I went down, we stocked up, it was great. And so I was rolling up a little bowl in my bong, living my life. And when I went to pull it out and inhale, it got stuck. And so I like pulled a little bit harder and some of the ash like flew up onto my fucking lashes and burnt off. Can you see?
Oh yeah, you can.
They burnt off my fucking lash extensions. I had to text my lash lady and being like, "Can you get me in before Christmas because I burnt off my lashes."
I back in the day have used an apple as like a pipe.
Oh, we've all
and
been
doing
there.
that with the lighter. I burnt like in front of my eyebrows.
Yeah,
before.
you gotta be fucking careful. Like so fucking dumb. So yeah, I have a chunk of just the lash extensions. It didn't fuck up my eye or my real lashes, thankfully, but that was my pit. That was embarrassing. And then my peak though. So ever since I got on Zoloft, like in the summer, it's really been helping with my anxiety. So we love that. Continuing my medicated hot girl year into next year. But my biggest side effect is that it fucks with my appetite. And so again, weed like really helps with that because it gives me munchies and then I like eat better. But I've been on my period and I've been smoking a lot and just like been in the house. It's cold, staying at home, working, like reading. I literally wake up, read, work, smoke, eat, go to bed. Like that's literally all I do. And I'm on my period and I've just been eating whatever the fuck I want. And so I was like, oh, I haven't weighed myself in like 4 months. Like I probably am like gaining weight or whatever, which is fine. Like I'll just start going to the gym again. And I just went and I weighed myself. Tell me why I've lost 10 pounds.
Yes.
Not that you need to lose weight or anything, gain weight, whatever. Everyone's body's different. But just for me and my personal fitness goals, like I do want to be like more physically fit. And I'm just like, oh, I really thought it was going to tell me that I had gained. And so I'm like, oh my God, I feel so, I'm like, oh, guys,
Like,
do you guys notice the difference?
See, I never weigh myself ever.
Yeah, I don't really either because it's just like, why? Unhealthy,
Well, and
you
I
know.
know that it's like, like it's the holidays. Like I'm gonna be eating
Exactly.
bad. Like
So,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm gonna eat bad. Like I don't
Exactly.
care.
And that's my thing too. With Thanksgiving, with Christmas, bitch, I am not gonna not have a piece of fucking pie. I'm not gonna not, live my life and have seconds and have hot chocolate and whatever. So I was fully expecting the scale to say something completely different. But so that was my peak in my pit of yesterday. What was yours?
Mine's gonna be like of this like last 3 days actually because
The
I'm,
weekend.
Like, yeah, like the last like just little while.
Okay.
My pit was that the other day I woke up
Oh
and
shit.
I am literally like, ow, my ear hurts and there's blood.
We were supposed to film the podcast.
Yeah, this is one of the days actually. So
Yeah.
I'm like, just because, so y'all know I'm not fucking crazy. But I wake up and there's blood everywhere and I look in the bathroom and my back of my earring is like sticking out, like my like earring sticking out of the back of my ear. The earring back's on, but the front of my earring's missing because it is literally the front of my earring's inside of my ear. Like it got pulled back when I was sleeping and it's in my
Like,
ear.
how does that even happen?
No, literally I do sleep on the side of my head, so I like pushed it in, but it was fully inside of my ear and I basically was like kind of like messing with it, seeing if I can get it out. It hurt so fucking bad.
I bet.
And so I literally had to, because I was too scared to do it and like I didn't trust anybody and like I was like, I'm gonna just fuck shit up. So I went to the Instacare and had to have a doctor basically poke and prod me and let me pull my ear and it hurt so bad, and use these tweezers to like pull the earring out of my ear and get it outside of my ear. And it's been out. It's been kind of bleeding the last little few moments and it's a little swollen still. It's scabbing. It's a moment.
Are you gonna like re-pierce it or just keep living your life?
I feel like if it's like feels healed and like the hole still goes through and it like it doesn't hurt and like
right.
there's
You just got to
the
make sure
end,
everything heals
I'll
first.
put an earring in with like make sure like the like stud part of it's bigger, so that's not gonna happen again. But if it's like irritated, like no, I'm just gonna let it like heal and close, and
Yeah.
it's not worth it to like have to go through that again.
Yeah. Jeez.
And it's painful. And then my peak would be that I got cute Instagram pictures yesterday.
And he posted them. So
So like go like
them.
It's been a hot minute before I've got cute Insta pics. So.
What's your at again? You changed it. Like I had it set on all of our socials for Scherbel, and then you.
No, it's literally what it's been for a long time.
No, what is it?
It's like Joe Bell Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like it's been that. For
Yeah,
a
it's
long
been
time.
that for a minute. But
You're
when
like accusing me of something that it never fucking
no,
even happened.
like 6 months ago, it was like
maybe I switched it for like 2 days, but like
maybe.
then I probably
Anyway,
switch it back.
Jobel Sure, go like his Instagram pic.
And comment.
Okay, so kind of to U-turn back to New Year's resolutions for me. I don't like to set like specific shit. You know, like people are like, I want to lose X or this, or I want to even like read X amount of books. I like to set a reading goal for Goodreads because it's like fun. I'll
Yeah.
probably just set it to like 100 like I did this year and see what happens. But like I like my goals to be very realistic. So if I ever do set something, it's like usually dumb. Like well, for example, like 2021, it was like to read more for enjoyment now that I'm done with school.
Yeah.
That was my goal. And then it's like, so I did that. And my one for 2022 was to go to the gym more. And I definitely did that, you know? So it's just like general goals. But I would say that for next year, I want my general goal to just be career focused as well. Like, I think for me, yeah, it's just how can I incorporate my New Year's goals into my long-term goals, you know? My long-term goals is like save for a house, X, Y. So it's
So
like
you're saying you want to be...
I want to uplift my
Yes.
career. I want to make more money
Yes.
or like put more attention into my career. I am already like I know I'm like rebranding some stuff on my Patreon for my ASMR. You know, unfortunately, many of these goals don't really. I would love if they did include the podcast, but because the podcast is more contingent on like your schedule, there's someone else.
It's, just
It's harder to plan that, but for my solo content, for sure, I just really want to like sink into it and like put out the highest quality shit that I can, and just. Yeah. So yeah, my thing's gonna be work bitch. You know that song like Britney Spears? That's gonna be my 2024 mood is work bitch.
And mine's the same thing, but I guess because mine kind of go hand in hand. Like career goes hand in hand
With school.
finances.
And finances.
Yeah, like it's all like one.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I just need to like work on
The professional side of your life.
Because I would say the last 2 years have been focused a lot on like
personal.
It's like more like working through like my own things as well as like, you know, like maintaining like, you know, a sleep schedule and like, you know, cleaning and like stuff like that, just because it's like, you know, like I have to like now manage work and life and like how to like manage that. Now I'm more like, okay, now what can I do to like help like push work and career? Literally, so we're kind of the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
So basically, we're going to go slay 2024 away.
Yeah, which honestly, I feel like 2023 was a pretty good year for me. I think
Me too.
2020 was obviously scary, and then I think 2021.
All of the 2020 so far have been absolute shit.
Yes.
2023 was the best so far.
Yes, for sure. And I think that like those were also like the hardest years of my life ever. Like moving out and like everything, like graduating high school, like all of that. It was so insane and scary. And I think this is like the one year that it's like while I still like get stressed out and like I like know that there's places I have faults, I can like see myself. Like I can like really look back like.
And see
in like
that you've grown.
2 years ago that I like moved out, like you know, like I think that it's like I can see like that was the end of like the first era, and I feel like I'm officially like this is the start of the next era, and like I have grown enough that I'm like it's the new chapter.
Love that.
So I'm like, I'm excited. I don't know. Like, I just feel like this year, that's the things you were talking about seasonal depression earlier. This is like the first year so far that I haven't experienced it. Ugh. And it's like, it's actually been like, I don't know. Usually mine comes later in the winter. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it hits the worst when it's like January, February. Yeah. After Christmas.
Definitely we will see. But honestly, like I'm kind of falling in love with just having a routine.
We're going to be positive. Yeah. No seasonal depression.
But like literally,
for you.
so far, I've been kind of like living for like, it getting dark early, which is so weird.
Oh, I hate that.
Like I don't know why. Like this year, I'm like, I kind of like love going to bed early and like.
But I do go to bed early. What time do you go to bed?
Usually like by like around like 10, which is like normally like I'm like 12:30.
Right.
So
see, yeah.
12:30 to 10.
See, my problem is now that it gets dark at 6. Like by the time it's 8 p.m., I'm struggling to stay awake. I go to bed like by 9 because my body is just like fucked. And I have nothing to do. Like, there's nothing to do. Here's the thing. How do you enjoy winter if you don't like winter? I talked about this on my Patreon. It's like, how do you enjoy and romanticize winter if you don't like winter activities? I don't like ski. I don't snowboard. I don't ice skate. I don't like going outside when it's cold. And I love being outside. I'm a summer girl. I love swimming. I love going on walks. I love being outside. But when it's cold, it's like, what do I do outside? So I'm just in my house all day.
Yeah, and I think weirdly enough,
it's like so depressing.
This kind of sounds like this kind of weird to say. I
But
guess.
I love winter fashion.
Yeah, which is so true. Like, I mean, I end up wearing a sweatshirt every day to work. Like,
And,
that's
like,
thing
the
is, I
Christmas
wake up
vibes.
early for work, so every day to work, I'm literally like wearing a sweatshirt and I like look bad. But it's like I love to like get ready and like go whatever. But
Yeah.
I would say the thing for me that has kind of made winter at least fun for me this year is I feel like kind of again like when I first moved out, I spent so much time like at home watching TV, doing whatever, and I just kind of like lost interest of like everything. Like I used to play
Yeah.
video games as a kid, and like I stopped doing that. I like watched all these TV
Yeah,
shows.
that's
played
actually
these
hilarious.
movies.
'Cause
I stopped doing all of that.
oh my God, looking back at you, like what you're going through now, being like graduating high school from 18 to what, 20?
20, almost 21.
So yeah, for like the 2 years, looking from me to 18 to 20, literally the same thing. I think by the time I was like 2019, 2020, from me 18 to 20, by the time I was 21, I was back into gaming and reading.
Yeah.
I got back into the hobbies I enjoyed as a kid, that because in high school and beginning of college, you're so fucking busy, you don't have any time to even do anything else.
You're just,
You
like,
have a social
crying
life,
and
you're
feeling
just
terrible,
working, going to school.
Well, and that's the thing is summer is like I'm very like, you know, I'm social life, like I have to go do things, like
Yeah,
we're going out,
but in the
we're doing these
winter-
things, but it's like in the winter now it's like it's been nice to like cook dinner and like sit home and like cook
Yeah.
a meal and like have
That
it
is
be
true.
warm and then like watch a show with like my roommate and like
Yeah.
you know, like, it's like and like play Fortnite. Like I haven't been
Yeah.
able to, and I like I just haven't done those things in so long. And
That's
it's
true.
like kind of been nice to enjoy it. Last winter, like I like my car like broke, or I actually hit a pole at Maverick and it was getting fixed and it was getting
You're literally going to be like, my car broke down.
but it didn't. I
Be
hit a pole
fucking for
at,
real.
like, at the gas station, and it was getting fixed. But then it kept getting delayed.
Delayed.
And
It
then my
kept getting
like,
delayed
roommate
'cause
let
I got in a
it kept getting delayed.
because I got hit by a
I had to
pole.
ride the trolley, but it was like that was the thing. Oh my god!
Like what
I-
the fuck? Like I'm pissed. Do I need to get new plugs?
Last winter, I just feel like I was kind of like hella like really going through it, and like I had my car, and I remember I had to like walk at like 6 a.m. every single day, like in the snow.
Before the sun
And-
even rises.
Which was kind of iconic because I would literally like have my headphones in listening to my Radiohead, like it was a moment. But it was like freezing cold and terrible, and it's like now I'm like I'm just driving to work. I'm like yes, I'm like listening to my like Nicki Minaj. Like,
Yeah, but also it's like not that snowy yet for me. Winter gets real bad when it's like
but
snow
I
everywhere.
like can't wait for the snow. I feel like that's the thing too is like since we haven't been getting snow,
no.
I'm so excited for winter. Like, you know, like it's like I feel like by the time it's
Uh-huh.
February, March, I'm literally gonna be like, I fucking hate this. Like, what the hell? But
But
right,
right
now,
now-
I'm like still like it still feels like it's like not fully winter
See,
yet.
I'm okay with it right now because I'm always any snow before Christmas, like before New Year's.
I think it's
you know
like
what I
it's
mean?
fine until like a little bit after New Year's. Like once
Yeah,
it's I think
I agree.
through January. Once it's February, done. Like I want no more
See,
snow.
I just personally fucking hate snow and could never have snow again and like be cool with that. So
But I think
for me,
winter's-
I want it much more over. For me, ideally, it would snow like Christmas week and then never any
See,
other time.
But driving in the snow is
Driving
fucking
in
scary.
snow it's scary. It's gross. It makes the snow just gray, sludgy, nasty. It's not even pretty anymore. It's like everyone forgets how to drive on top of that. It's just I hate it. And I don't like snowing, skiboarding. Skiing.
whatever fucking it
Whatever.
is.
I don't like snow activities either, so it's like I'll make a little snowman on Christmas
Go
Day.
sledding.
Make a little snow angel, have my little Christmas kiki moment for like 1 week of the year, and then I'm over it.
See, but that's the thing I think for me that I like about the snow is that yes, driving the snow is fucking terrible, but it's like
Yeah.
I think a huge part of what winter for me, like why it sucks the life out of me, is because there's like no green. That's why pine trees
Yeah.
are some of my favorite trees because they are always green. But it's like that's the thing is like I think the snow kind of counters that for me, where it's like you know like spring you have the flowers, fall you
Yeah,
have the
that's true.
colorful leaves.
Snow-
Like winter you have nothing when there's no snow.
Yeah, if
it's
it's-
just dead, and it's like I hate
Yeah.
that. That's why it's like I'm excited for snow this like as we get further into winter, but also I don't know, I'm really just trying to like gaslight myself into being like
loving it.
I like winter, because every year I've literally been so depressed, and so since I'm not even feeling an ounce of that yet, I'm like, you love it, this is amazing,
Honestly, it'll
enjoy
probably work.
it.
It'll work. It'll probably work at least for a while. It'll
Yeah.
work for now.
until like it's
That's
like
me
March
too.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
why the fuck is it not spring?
Yeah, but we'll get there when we get there. But for now, yeah, I agree. Snow is prettier. Like I do love snow when I'm inside, like looking out. It's gorgeous. I'd much rather look at snow than just like sticks. Literally stick season, bitch.
Literally.
But it's just too cold, and I just
Yeah, that's the thing is I do work at 7 in the morning, sometimes 6 in the morning, and I hate having to scrape ice off my windshield.
Oh my god, you don't have covered parking?
Oh, if we pay for it, but we don't care to pay for it.
Yeah.
Which it's not been too bad because it's not like, at least I'm not like scooping off snow. And this is another part of winter, which I'm just a dumbass for this.
What?
Last winter, I did not have a fucking car scraper.
Yeah, how? In Utah, bitch.
Yeah,
in
and
Utah.
I was doing. I know this is
Greatest
so
snow
bad.
on earth.
I know the greatest snowman. I know that this is literally the dumbest fucking thing that you're not supposed to do this, but I would literally be like
Did you
running
drive?
late for work. Well,
With
I would make sure I could see.
Okay.
But how I would make sure I could see, that's the dumbest thing I'd ever do that you're not supposed to do, is I would literally be running late for work and I'm microwaving water to literally pour on my windshield. Which can crack it and like do bad, awful shit to your windshield.
That is like something honestly innovative though. That's something like I never would have thought of.
Oh yeah, I was
just
like
suffering.
pouring it on, like, we gotta go! Like,
I just was like suffering, and then I complained about it to Grandpa, and he gave me like this spray that just gets rid of it, and it changed my
Yes.
life. I was like, so then I was going to like Winco, and I was buying like 7 cans of that for school every morning.
no,
Like,
I go to scraper and like I do the scraper
hey,
and it's fine.
You said innovate, think smart, not hard, but don't.
Yeah,
do
so I
that.
think that's helped this winter. Is like not having to be like like every morning. Like I'm just like, ugh.
Why the fuck didn't you just get a scraper?
I don't know. Like I wasn't problem solving. No, and the thing is, like my roommate.
ADHD
No,
moment.
my roommate who also has ADHD. He's not my roommate anymore, but love him. But
Oh, I thought you were talking about your current roommate.
no, but
Wait, does your current roommate have ADHD too?
yes, Jackie.
Okay,
has
okay,
ADHD.
that's what I thought, but I just. Hey, Jackie.
Everybody I'm like friends with has ADHD. Like it's like all of us.
Well, yeah, like attracts like.
Yeah, literally. Or my old roommate didn't have a scraper either, and we would literally be like sitting there the same thing. Like we're both working at 7. Like we're like rubbing our hand on the windshield. Like we're like looking out the window down, like praying we make it to work because it's like we've been late so many times they're gonna fire us.
And you're both of you are still not fired. Shockingly, to this day, I'm actually shocked. Like, well, yeah, not as much for you, but like. They really don't want to fire y'all.
Well, I'm the best employee.
When's the last time they fired anybody? Like fired. Just give me the time. Don't talk about anything specific.
A while. Like it was like a long. Like I've only seen people get fired. I've seen 3 people in my time working there get fired.
Well, I'm glad you finally got a snow scraper.
No, it's the best ever. Like it really, really is.
That's how you know you're an adult. When you're like, what am I grateful for?
I should have that shit in. I know, literally a snow scraper.
I'm sorry.
No, and the other thing.
That's like mandatory if you have a car.
That has changed the fucking game of just like my wrist. I'm like, the other.
Sorry.
I'm like,
So,
who
hey
wants
guys.
to podcast?
So today we're gonna talk about something amazing.
I'm like, so today we're I'm like, why is it comfortable? Today,
Okay, what were you talking about though?
today we're gonna talk about the other thing that I'm literally so grateful for that's changed my life.
Yes, what is it?
Having laundry in my apartment.
Oh, for sure. I bet.
It's
like, yeah.
literally, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's just changed the fucking
Yeah,
game.
having washer dryer in unit,
Because I would be like,
you can't go back.
yeah,
Can't go
it was so good. And like
back,
now, like being able to like
back.
wake up and be like, oh, which hoodie do I want? Not this is the only hoodie that's clean. Like
Aw.
I'm like, I have 8 options. Like yes, that I can wear every single day. And I change my outfit like 4 times a day, and it's kind of fun because
Eventually we'll get him to have a knife block with multiple knives. Baby steps.
It's like, ugh, my knife is actually dull right now, and I'm like,
I know. I had to use it when I went over to see Gio when you were sleeping. We
fucking
made
sucks.
HelloFresh, and I was like, "This knife is gonna get me
it
killed."
used to not be like that, but now I'm like, oh
You need
my
a
God.
sharpening block.
But I can't deal with that noise. I'm
Baby
like,
steps. Baby steps.
you know, at least
At least you got a snow
I have
scraper
a washer and dryer
and
a
washer
snow
and a
scraper.
dryer. Yep. And a new mattress because I did get you a new mattress.
I have a bad sad
How is
story
it?
about that.
Dude, what?
The mattress is fine.
Oh, thank God.
Well, it like it's good. Well,
Oh.
it's not fine.
Oh.
My
What do you-
cat peed on the mattress, and there's a stain.
Yeah, mine did the same thing when we got ours. At least it was after filming them.
No, literally. But like the thing is, I'm like, I don't know why he peed on it. Like there's like
He's
it's
marking
like,
his territory.
Yeah, I guess because it's like the thing is like he like used to pee on my clothes or whatever. He'd get like UTIs. We got an
Yeah,
UTI
Soup
food.
has a pee problem.
But we like kind of like solved them. He's only peed on. He did pee on my pants. Or he shit on my bed when I was locked him in my room. But then he just peed on that mattress like randomly, like, and I was just like,
I
okay.
rebuke this energy. My cats do not piss or poop anywhere.
But like he only does it on my stuff though.
Yeah, it's weird. He's definitely sending a message.
I know he's being a bitch.
Okay, so he peed on it. Did you cleaned it? But is it good though? Like sleeping on it, it's comfy and everything.
Yeah, it's just like I just need I have a box spring underneath it, and it's like too small for it, so it kind of like looks weird, and the cats hide and then attack me because I can't see them. But like that's the only like fault with it, literally. Like, which is not a fault with it; it's just a fault with I don't. I don't have a bed frame that fits it.
But either way, moving up, the big things.
No, I also have a dresser. That was our siblings' old dresser that I have now, but it's great.
Love that.
We
Reduce,
also
reuse, recycle.
have like been working on our apartment, so our apartment actually feels like
it's cute.
We got bar stools in our apartment, so we have places to sit.
There is still a $5 sticker on the bar stool from the DI.
Jackie didn't take it off.
I know. I came over and I saw it, and I was like, if it's like the vibe though, and y'all wanted that on there, I didn't want to. I was gonna take it off. And I was like,
you really were like, we need the sticker.
Well, like I don't know. What if Jackie was just like, that's hilarious. Like keep it on. I didn't want to.
It kind of is hilarious. Maybe we won't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't want to ruin the vibe, but you did get. I did notice the bar stools. Love that.
It's just like it's just like my apartment's
and
really
you
big as an
spilled
apartment.
hot candle wax all over your blinds, and
I wiped it off the blinds. Oh no, the blinds still on the blinds. It's on the wall.
yeah, it was on the.
And it's still all over my sewing machine.
All over your sewing machine. I was like, wax is easy to clean off. Why didn't he just wipe it? Like once it dries, you can just.
Yeah, but
it'll be easy to clean off.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really take very long, but.
I thought it was blood. I was like, why is there red splatter all over
everyone
the wall?
thinks that, and I love it because it's like right on the sewing machine, so everyone's like, he like sewed his finger off or something.
Yeah.
That's why.
Looks like you had a freak.
I failed the class because I sewed my finger, not because I fucking hated the class and I cried over it and I gave up.
Me was sewing too. I also cried and gave up because my teacher called me stupid in front of everyone in 8th grade. And then I cried and went home, and my grandma was so upset. She called the principal and made the teacher like corner me and apologize.
I remember, and then also mom and dad went to parent teacher conference and you wouldn't go in with them, and then we walked around.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I was not going in.
But then that teacher, by the time I was in junior high, she was gone.
Thank God. Fuck that bitch.
And then it was this other teacher who I loved.
If you call it a fucking student stupid, fuck you. Teachers can be bullies, seriously.
But unless it's like stupid because they like say something actually stupid.
Yeah, but I'm not stupid. And I've
like,
never said anything
I
stupid.
had this
I'm
kid in my
smart.
class who literally like made this like really like in my health class, he made this bad joke about like testicular cancer and was whatever, and then my teacher was like, literally my best friend died from that, and then he called him like dumb and then whatever, and he kicked him out of the class, which so real for that.
Yeah, cancer jokes just like also like aren't really funny. Like it's like come up with something funnier a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, she just called me stupid because I didn't know how to thread my bobbin.
Which low-key kind of fucking hard.
Exactly.
When I first started school, it was hard. Like
I was in 8th fucking grade.
I literally have a post on my private
hard.
Instagram that people keep trying to follow. I'm not accepting you on my private Instagram, guys. You guys can keep requesting. I'm not gonna do it.
I don't have a private Instagram, but keep looking. Or maybe I do.
but I literally like have a post on that thing where I'm like, school is hard and I feel stupid because I don't know how to thread the fucking bobbin. And that's literally like the caption of my post.
Oh my God,
like,
I swear to God, me in 8th grade.
Or I think I like literally said I cry because I like can't thread the bobbin.
I cried because I couldn't thread the bobbin in class.
It was fucking hard. Like, well, it was hard in the beginning. Now I can do it great.
Yeah. Well, that was traumatizing. So now I have never learned to sew, but someone needs to teach me.
I know how to sew like enough that it's like I could sew something like fun on my
Can
own.
you hem like pants?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you teach me how to do that?
Yep.
I need you or grandma to teach me.
It's really, really
yeah. I just need
easy.
like the basics. So I
buy
can
a cheap ass sewing machine. Easy.
Yeah. No, I'm just taking yours when you get a new one.
It's like I archived my post anyway.
We'll buy yours off you, and I'll clean the wax off.
No, because I want my little cheap sewing machine.
Oh, I thought you wanted a new one.
Well, now that I'm not continuing on my fashion classes, no. Like, I'm just going to take this little one, and then when I'm like, I wish it was cropped when I'm like going out before like.
Right.
That's literally the best thing.
No, that's what I want, yeah.
Is like, yeah, literally like.
To do your own alterations.
We'll go thrifting, and then I'm like washing it, and then I'm like, whatever, drying it. This all same day. Yeah. And I'm like, now I'm going out, now I'm like cropping it. Like, it's the best. Like, I'm just like, I like sewed, I edited, but like, you know, sewed my whole Halloween costume. I didn't sew my Halloween costume. I adjusted my Halloween costume.
You altered.
That I didn't even really use, but whatever.
Your Lana one?
Actually, it was my Lana one, which I did use, but the pirate one, though, I looked so hot. I'm literally about to pee my pants.
Oh, well, I think that's a good way to end
I've literally been
then.
sitting here for like 30 minutes, like about to pee my pants.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, if you guys see me like with like this, like I'm squeezing my legs together because I'm
me
literally
sweat,
have to pee.
make me wanna, make me do.
All right. I'm like, we will see you guys next year.
Guys. Thank you for hanging out with
love
us.
you. Love you.
Bye. We love you. See you next year.
Bye.